Welcome back, everyone, to the Lala Land Royal Court. My name is Lady Lily. I'm muted. No, I'm not. My name is Lady Lily, your court entertainer, and today is Wednesday, which means it's Fae Academy Day. As you can see, we are missing a few people, but that is okay. They are unfortunately very sick, and we are hoping that they get better soon because it sucks to be sick. So today we're gonna have a very chill, kind of fun session. As you can see, it has been titled Shenanigans. So come along for the ride. Alright, guys. Everyone can be heard. How are we feeling?
With my feelers.
With your feelers?
Ready to get into some shenanigans.
Alright, I should have a counter how many times you can work that word into the conversation today.
Which one? Shenanigans?
Yes. Also, I've extended today because for shits and giggles. It's 4 strikes instead of 3, so have fun.
No, we're streaming. I can't do this stuff.
Streamer worthy strikes. Streamer worthy strikes. You just gauge yourself here. How if you make me laugh so much I call it break, I will give you inspiration if you don't already have it. Alright, but last week, like I said, we did end with with the 4 that are here, kind of just having decided to go and train together, and then half of them just being like, nah, taking the work off. Once they saw, oh wait, the training ring. Incidentally, what's funny about this, it's the 2 that don't take combat class that took off, which I think speak very...
With a dummy.
With a dummy. What did you take the dummy for again? I actually don't remember what you took the dummy for.
We're gonna go throw rocks at it.
Oh, right. Yes. Point system. Rolls to happen. Okay, so yes, I believe Nynzus and Paige/Calliope took off with the dummy towards the lake, Calliope stating that she really wanted to change back into Calliope and not be the dragon form that she's very uncomfortable in. About 5 minutes after that, Eris and Vega, who decided to sneak up and kind of spy on Levi after kind of witnessing, a man having a moment by himself, trying to process information before getting up and walking away, they decide they also want to head to the lake. No. I wonder what they'll find when they get there. At the same time, we had Vashley speaking with Dante about a letter that Dante received. A letter from the now, what was the moniker we have given her? The cup bitch motherfucker? It was, I believe.
Yes.
The full spectrum of words used to describe her.
So, yeah. We don't need no BBEG.
I don't know, man. You guys have pretty much placed her in that position for this campaign. I was trying to see if I could move that out, but no, I think everyone's very singularly minded. So, you got to go with the story. The story states that might likely be the Fae Academy BBEG for now. Who knows?
The final exam.
And then, lastly, Ardyn had kind of noticed this break in this party. Not used to their dynamic, not used to how they will kind of gather for a moment, and then everybody just grabs another person and then fucks off, which is something that happens remarkably a lot. I have no issue with it. I think it's a lot of fun. But I feel like if you're a character within this story, seeing this dynamic so early in, not having another person to run off with, it can feel a little lonely. So Ardyn was a little in his feels. Rightly so. Hopefully the party members can do something about that, because sadly, that is good. That is a party members thing. I can include Ardyn all I want. Y'all gotta include him too. And we love Ardyn because he's a tiny little goblin with a giant sword. It's adorable. You're also
It's
quite
scary.
deadly. It's scary. Have you seen that one sound where it's just like, I am the darkness. Like, oh, you want cuddles? Okay, I give cuddles. But I'm still the darkness.
A little bit.
However, Ardyn is quite deadly. I think the cuteness can get people to drop their guard a little, and then you can just eviscerate them. You should embrace the cuteness. I think it would aid you.
I am a ferocious creature.
Look, he's so tiny. I can pick him up. And now he has no head.
But I wonder.
Well, wait, okay. So, could we pick him up? And since he's holding the sword, would
God
that
damn it.
count as
No,
us
no,
picking
you
up
couldn't
the sword?
pick. No, you can't pick me up. No, you can't. I don't let it happen.
But I'm just saying.
That's true.
'Cause
That
we're not picking up the sword. We're picking up you. Can we wield you wielding the sword?
Like in Marvel Rivals, when you're the Thing and you pick up Wolverine.
Yeah.
You're not fastballing, Ardyn.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, Vashley couldn't fastball Ardyn.
Yeah, I think the
that?
likely one is Linkyn.
Linkyn.
Yeah, Linkyn. Linkyn or Lucius. I feel Lucius is more likely
Oh yeah.
than Linkyn is to fastball Ardyn. I feel like Linkyn wouldn't do that, but I feel Lucius would. All right.
You might try. I mean, if you had permission.
Like, okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys think I should do that, if that's our
Yep.
best option.
We're all just sitting there with our
Try to
thumbs
go.
up.
If you're okay with it.
I love that Josh has given such like a distinct voice to Linkyn that you were able to like kind of draw it out. He does have such a distinct. No, I think that's
Yeah.
talent. I have to like find a voice with these characters. All right, that's enough of us yapping. Let's get to this. 'Cause I can yap forever. Okay, you don't understand. It's a problem. All right. However,
You're just delaying the shenanigans.
I am. So, you know what? I have no plan. Roll me initiative. You're all technically on your own. Roll me initiative. Who's going first?
I was like, so we're having shenanigans. The other two are just.
They're in class. They're having their own
Yeah,
shenanigans.
yeah.
It's theater class. That's a whole other set of shenanigans.
I know, yeah. It's only shenanigans. They could rename theater to shenanigans and it'd be the same class.
What are we getting?
I get a D20 here. Let's go.
Oh shit.
7.
That's a 5.
Oh, Stalin.
Oh wait, I'm in the wrong.
I
I'm in the
forgot my
wrong
dice.
character.
With
Where
a
are you
+7 to my initiative.
I was in the
That's a
Winter
9.
Ball version of Ashley. I got a 7 though.
Okay, so 975. What'd you get, Anna?
I also had a 9. But I don't have a modifier, so Ardyn goes first.
All right, Ardyn goes first.
Man, we are trying not to go.
Shit, we're making me go first. I'm the one that's running away from everyone.
You can't get away from me.
Them's the rolls, buddy. Hey, you got a 9 with a +7. Yeah, we both rolled a 2, but I only have a +3, so that's on you, buddy.
Did Lily forget her dice? Yes, she fucking did. It's a weird day, but it's okay. My girls are at rehearsal, so everybody send best wishes to my husband who took them.
Good luck.
Godspeed, Charles. Godspeed.
Break legs. Break legs, but not yours.
Yes,
Yes,
very important.
exactly. It's break a leg. That is the correct term. Thank you, Sunny.
Break your enemy's legs. Go.
Yeah. Go.
Because we all know it's
Okay.
bad luck. To say the other thing. I'm just
Scottish
cute.
play.
Ah!
You've seen
I
producers,
need
you
to
know what I'm
get me
talking
one of
about.
those.
What?
I've mounted my dice tray to my chest.
Yeah, the dice tray.
I'm
Yeah,
the,
fine.
I'm the supreme.
I have a
life form.
giant. I do have a giant mouse pad, so I mean it is protected, but I do want to.
And
I want
I
to get.
have a
I
mouse
want to
pad.
get one of the tower ones, like where you put it down. And it
A
rolls
dice
into the
tower,
little
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I just like this one because when I would play in person, this one is really nice because you can set all your dice at the top of it,
Yeah, yeah.
like a set of dice
do
for
that.
really good. But my actual dice that I like to roll are too big to fit in there, so I just.
I
I was
put
gonna
a
say,
basic
yeah. I was
setup
like, the
there.
only thing is like, if I get a chunky boy, it's not gonna fit.
I wonder if the puddle dice fit in here. Oh, the puddle dice fit in here. Never mind. These boring gray ones are getting demoted to the bag.
Oh,
They will never
Alright.
be seen again.
Yeah.
all right, Ardyn. Then my notes. We'll say it's been a little bit of you kind of hacking at this dummy, fighting with it, watching it get put back together once you destroy it completely. How, after what I would assume the sun's more set, it's definitely kind of, not more set, it's more low in the sky. You know that it's at least a little past mid-afternoon. How is Ardyn feeling right now? What's he thinking?
Well, he's honestly feeling a bit better. Swinging for hours makes it all feel a little bit better. At this point, he's kind of got his sword kind of stabbed into the sand, leaning over, trying to catch his breath. Well, at least I know I don't have to worry about breaking these training dummies. They seem to fix themselves. I don't want to know how that works. Well, yes, it's about time for me to head in. And I'll look around, and I'm assuming everyone is still gone with whoever they had originally walked off with.
Arthas is
so
next
I'm-
to you.
Arthas. I'm rolling something. I don't know if I've ever really interacted with dogs or wolves in the swamp. But two, I don't really know what I'm doing. Hey, bud. I don't know if you are supposed to be with me or not. I think I'm gonna go back to the school and go to the library and do a bit of reading.
He falls
Do
down
you
on his
want to
back
come with
with his
me?
belly up.
Have you been slain?
Just
I'm
starts
gonna try to
wiggling.
pet him. There, there, bud.
You just have a very inquisitive dog or wolf looking at you now. Oof.
I wish I could ask if how to interact with you, but everyone seems to have absconded off to get up to their own shenanigans. Uh, Well, I don't know if you can communicate, but I'm gonna go to the library, so if you see the others and you have a way to let them know where I am, if they ask, you can direct them there, if you please.
He just starts spinning around in a circle.
I'm gonna give him some swamp jerky and then leave. which is essentially just mixed batches of dried rabbit, frog, anything that can be found like in the swamps.
Jambalaya.
And I'm gonna make my way back to the school and try to see if I can
Right.
call for a star to lead me to the library.
Sounds good. We'll say that you start heading up. Does Arthas follow?
He'll follow behind him, but then, well, depending on what way he's going.
He's going up
Is
back
he
to
going
the school.
up the path?
Yeah, he's gonna go up the path.
And probably when he gets about here, he would cut back down.
Alright, so Ardyn, you would kind of head towards the school. If you called for a star, one would appear just right as you got closer to the school itself. You just see a pretty little blue star just floating. Like kind of spinning, floating. Like if they're looking at the sky.
Excuse me? I don't mean to interrupt you, my friend. I believe you all are able to help us navigate and get to where we need to be. Yes?
Ooh, yes, I help. I help all kinds. Where are you wanting to go?
Can I go to the library, please?
Which one? So there is the first floor library, then the third floor library.
Which do you recommend?
It depends. What are you looking for? I'm kind of an expert.
Oh. It's a bit awkward to admit. I was looking to get some fiction novels about like fantasy knights and things like that, and also wanting to pick up some books just on like social etiquette and how to make friends.
Oh, I have the perfect place. Follow me.
Okay.
We have to go to the first floor library first.
I'm following you. I have nowhere else to go.
The little star just kind of leads you through. And as you're walking past the school, you do notice how, and this is something that everybody notices, that some corridors are kind of fuzzy while some look lit up. The students have begun to interpret this, or have been interpreting this as, if it's lit up, the school's telling you to go that way. If it's fuzzy, it's saying, don't go this way, you'll get lost. Something very obvious that you notice, but you do arrive at the library, and I'm going to pull it up here. And I think it just called, yep, I do not believe this should
Dropped
be.
a dice somewhere and I don't know where it went.
No, find it.
That's a journey for tomorrow. It's light green your dice on carpet.
So you arrive at kind of like a smaller set of double doors. You enter this building. It's just a wide building with many stacks. There's not really a desk, but there's some tables and stuff. And the little star is kind of guiding you up to the back end of the library. It's like, if you want really good fiction, you have to go to this one place. However, not everybody can get in. You have to go in without me. And if you see a staircase, you're good. If you see a wall, it didn't let you.
Okay. So should we grab the other book that I was looking at first before going to the fiction area?
Yes, I would suggest.
I will look for a book that is how to
what?
socially interact with people.
All right, roll me an investigation.
A 14.
Ooh, okay. You find a book on social interaction and how it differs from from classes, races, and different what was it mental capabilities. The all-round how to talk to people book.
Yep, I'm gonna grab that. When I'm looking around too, can I find a really boring book? Something that is like the history of agriculture or something like that. And when I find it, I want to take the like cover. You know how they have like a lot of books have like that plastic, or not the plastic, but like the slide cover off, and I want to put it over the how to socially interact book, so that anyone that sees me with it doesn't see that I'm reading a book on how to talk to people.
You as you kind of scout the aisles, you find a book on how to make a brick sparkly.
Perfect. I'm just gonna take the little like, I guess temporary, I don't know what it's actually called, but the regular cover, not the hardback.
Yeah, the paper.
And just put it over. Yep.
Jacket.
Put the paper cover over my other book. Yep, the jacket. I'm gonna put the jacket over the book that I'm currently getting.
The star watches you do all of this and is just. Is it because you don't?
It's embarrassing.
Oh.
I don't want people to know that it's already bad enough that I believe, the only goblin really around here, and I come from a non-noble family deep in the swamps, and there's a lot of other things. Everybody else already has their friends and their cliques and the people that they trust, and now I'm here and I'm expected to just fit in.
That sounds really
And I
harrowing.
can't.
You can.
I think I can.
Yeah. I've seen all these students do some very weird and questionable things just to fit in, and the ones who seem to be happier are the ones that don't. They just act like themselves, and then people who like it, how they act, stay with them. The nobles, I'm not supposed to say, because everyone isn't a reflection of their parents, but they suck. They don't even give they don't even give Jolly Ranchers anymore. They used to. Now they don't give us Jolly Ranchers. They give this really weird mints. No one likes the mints.
I like mints.
You like mints? I have so many because they give me mints instead of Jolly Ranchers.
Anything that is dessert, sweets, or anything of the sort, I'm a sucker for.
Well, if you want. And you just see their little like star arm just like tear a little hole in reality, and he just swirl of mints just come out before the little tear reality closes back up. The mints swirl
Make a con
to the
save.
ground. Go for it.
That's some cosmic magic. I don't like that.
How bad?
With the +6 in my con saves, that's a 9.
Ooh. Ugh. I think we said under an 11
gonna
you
be
are
the-
gonna throw up.
I thought it was 12.
Oh, really? I
I'm
think
fine
12.
with being at 12.
Oh, we'll keep it at 12, but that's still a 9. So I will say though,
Now
you can forego throwing up, but you are very like you tasted it. You tasted it, so it's up to you if you want to follow through
yeah.
or swallow.
Nope, I need one of those mints now. I really need one of those mints now.
Oh, okay. They're literally swirling in front of you. Just reach out and grab one.
I'm just gonna eyes closed and just. Thank you.
Oof.
Now, where was that other staircase?
Behind you. Do you see that wall? And so behind you, you do see a wall with what looks like to be a traced outline of a door. as opposed to a door.
I guess I go up to this traced outline of a door, and do I just walk into it?
Knock.
Oh, of course. But I knock. I just knock.
I'm gonna ask you for a wisdom check. I know you don't have a high thing on that one, or you should actually have a high thing on that one. You're wild magic based, but roll me a wisdom check. It is a low DC.
All of Wild Magic Barbarian saves and stuff are con related.
Oof.
The
Not
Jim
wisdom.
face to the camera as you say, you should have high wisdom.
I was like, should you? In my brain,
I'm a +1.
it'll be fine. It's a low DC. There's unless you roll like crazy bad.
16.
Oh, perfect. On that second hit of the knock, the outline just lights up, comes to life, and the door kind of comes out of the wall. The doorknob jets out, turns, and go as the door opens, and you see the kind of look of a staircase that spirals up from their side.
That's wonderful. Oh, that's just so magically wonderful. I'll pop a second mint.
Good. But do you enter?
I will step through the threshold and see
Alright.
what shenanigans await.
All right. I'm going to hold you stepping through the threshold, and we're going to jump over to Miss Vega, who I believe had taken off to the lake. And then after Vega is, I believe, Vashley. And then... So this is going to be an interesting thing right now. So you guys are not at the lake just yet. You're walking there. I just have the lake thing up here. Why is she still here? When was the last time we were here? How is Ambrose still here? I got it. I got her. Alright, but yeah, just Vega and Eris. You guys are kind of making your way. Eris didn't take you up the same, like, paved path that has been set for everyone. He kind of took you through the more wooded parts, so you're kind of like going around the school, kind of slightly a little bit of a hike, nothing crazy, but just it was just like, we are surrounded by the most beautiful trees I've ever seen in existence, and we never go into the woods.
Aren't we supposed to stay out of the woods, technically?
But come on. Well,
I'm not complaining, it's lovely, but...
I heard the trees of the evergreens are so tall you can't see the tops. Here everything is warm and comforting and pastel and more pastel. They really like that color scheme here. I'm not complaining. Marimar Port's very vibrant, golds and teals and silvers. Here it's lots of pinks, purples, and greens.
I'm not sure they can control it.
Just curious that everything's set up by color.
Might be a habitat kind of thing.
I would say your village is starlight. That's the color I think most signifies the water reflecting the moonlight.
That's fair.
So, how are you? You and your friends like to put on the brave face of everything's fine. We got this. Absolutely no emotional trauma on the things I've experienced.
I wouldn't say we put on a brave face. It's just more so it's not okay to dwell on it, because if we do, then what happens next?
Yes, I argue that how can you fully process something unless you dwell on it a little?
No. Some things can't finish processing until years later, unfortunately.
So somewhere that time is not linear, but it spirals outward. So if at this point in time you are hurt, when you come back around, you have to move around it. And every time you move around it till eventually you need not.
Not necessarily. Because if you learn something new each time, you can either try to solve the knot or do something with it.
I think the longer we live, the more we'll understand things. Or maybe see that we understand nothing.
Lot of ifs. Not a bad thing, though.
Well, you haven't really told me what happened the day of the bonfire.
I'm trying to remember if Lucius was okay with us telling other people or not. Above table, sorry.
I'm trying to remember too.
I don't think so. But I may be
You definitely
wrong.
didn't want to tell Samuel.
Samuel's an asterisk on anything.
Because I know Linkyn was trying to not talk about it, but I don't know.
It's up to you. He's just asking. You can find a way to word it for him. You could only talk about the side mission you had that you guys went off to do.
I will say, because I'm not sure if it's a secret I can tell, I don't want to tell it just yet. However, if I can tell you later, I will. I promise.
I don't know how I feel about you promising to tell me a secret later, but I'm just gonna.
I don't know if I can tell it, so I'm trying to be considerate of other people's secrets.
So, secrets are touchy subject.
It can be. Not always.
Not always.
Sometimes they're good and they're surprise parties.
What? I know that everybody knows about Vashley and her situation, but are you all planning something? You've been having that sneaky look. Dierdra mostly, but I don't know, you too.
I gave Vashley an idea, but I don't know how she feels about it. She hasn't said anything after that. And because of that, I had to keep my mouth shut.
So many secrets you're keeping from me. Woman of mystery.
I don't tell other people's secrets.
An admirable quality.
I make a point of that. until I get myself killed on accident. It's like, oh shit.
You're not going to get yourself killed. You have too many people in your corner. Me included. And Kai just put his arm around you. Like, now, let's go see how cold that lake is. You
It
don't
is still
have-
January, correct?
It is still January. So the lake is cold.
It'll be fine.
You guys kind of start heading through. It is mid-afternoon, so again, the sun is lower, so it's casting a really pretty glow at the angle in which the sunlight hits the trees. As you guys are coming through the clearing, reaching the lake, can I get perception checks? A perception check for me, please.
I'm assuming you don't want passive.
No, I'm gonna be a little more than that. This is a big
Ooh, hey.
secret. It's a big secret.
I actually rolled better. Total of 22.
I'm not even gonna argue that one. Okay, so I'm gonna hand that one to you just because I really did want you to roll for this. So, in a moment. But you guys break the clearing and you do slightly hear conversation.
Do we recognize the voices?
You do. You recognize Nynzus' voice. And Nynzus, though this isn't your full turn, what would you be saying as Calliope is complaining about her tail again as she's tripping over herself trying to walk?
So, like, did you start with the tail? Like, do you have to have it? Like, why did you give yourself the tail if you just keep tripping over it?
Because I'm supposed to be a dragonborn. And dragonborns have tails. And claws. And snouts. And paws. And I can't even hold a pencil correctly.
Oh, I don't do pencils. I do the little ink thing. I hate how it feels, but it works nice.
Regular magic user, are you? Okay. I can't do this. I can do this. And she is going to transform back into Calliope. And she's already in her in like a bathing suit type thing. Like a one-piece bathing suit. As she's like, I need to go for a swim because like that body it overheats. It feels like I'm suffocating in it.
So I have that to look forward to, do I?
I don't know if it works the same for you. After all, you aren't going to turn into a dragonborn. You will just simply turn into a full dragon. The only way I'm able to hold the dragonborn is that I'm caught between my full turn. So it feels like my skin's on fire at times.
So I don't get a tail?
Oh, you'll get a tail, and it'll be the size of a house. You get to turn into a flying beast, are you?
Well, not if I'm going to be tripping over my tail every time I go anywhere.
Okay, you have got to stop giving me crap for that. I am Fae. I walk with elegance and grace, and then I'm supposed to walk with paws, with claws, and a tail. It's unbefitting. I wasn't trained to walk in it.
Isn't it like wearing heels?
No!
Well, it's like more sharp and like I'm just saying, like it's like a different form of heels.
I am
And
slightly
isn't your
elevated.
tail supposed to be for balance anyway?
Is that what they're for? I thought they were just
I
annoying. At this point, Vega, you would have heard, seen this entire conversation, along with Eris, who was there slack-jawed.
I'm just saying, maybe you should try to use the tail instead of trying to like
I'm going to use the
pretend
tail.
it's not there.
Next time I have the tail again, I'm going to use it to swipe you and knock you off your feet. See how you like it.
Oh, come now. I hardly think you need a tail to accomplish all that.
You're right. I could just tackle you, and she's going to try to tackle you into the water. I am rolling for this. What's your AC? I think I'm not rolling for this.
16.
It jumped out, but landed in my hand, so I have to go back.
That was a reroll.
That's
That-
nice back.
No, it literally bounced off and it landed on my hand. 16. Meets it, beats it.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was like,
She-
that's how that works. I was like, no, that's not how that works. Wait, that's when I roll.
So she is able to tackle you into the water. Vega, again, you witnessed all of this.
Vega's gonna scout and see if there's anyone else around, just to make sure that they do have actual privacy. Because
With your
they didn't
perception,
notice that.
yes, you guys are alone.
I don't know if we should leave them alone or if we should join them.
I'm joining, and he's going to try and scoop you up.
Ah!
But I will also roll for this. I'm not going to be evil. What's your AC?
Do you?
I'm throwing everybody in the water
my
today. To the freezing cold water.
11.
Do you guys recognize?
That's an out of all times to roll a nat 20.
Okay.
Eris effectively scooped you up, threw you over his shoulder, and just ran you and then tossed you in the water before jumping in himself. You, Nynzus, what's your passive? Because you will likely feel this without having to roll. Feel the water move and shit.
Perception.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, you would have felt that.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna come back out. Oh God, it's fucking cold. Oh,
You're a dragon.
Oh.
Warm your body.
Okay, yeah, but I wasn't ready for it. Wait, who's Did
Putting out water?
Oh my god. She dives into the water.
Hi, Vega Eris. It's cold.
Just a little
You are
Hold on.
pathetic. It's not that cold.
splash.
Oh, shut up. Give me a second. And then I'm gonna use my wait, which one do I want to use? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the Agonizer Scorcher thing. Cause it's only 5 foot.
What are you doing? Hang on, what are you doing?
No. I'm gonna not that one. I'm gonna use my Dragon's Breath. I'm gonna give myself Dragon's Breath so that I can like breathe fire at the like try to like warm it up like underneath like.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna let you do this. I'm gonna let you do this. Go for
Is
it.
there wildlife underneath though, under the lake that's trying to sleep? Because it would be hibernating. I don't want to hurt the.
I'm not gonna
I don't
like
hear anything
like do all crazy, just enough to like warm up the water. I'm not. It's not fireball.
Well, if you use it to warm up the water, as you like, describe to me what that looks like, please.
I am trying to figure this out.
Because I said Calliope dove into the water to hide. I didn't say she left, so I'm curious. How are you gonna warm up this water?
I'm gonna okay. So I'm gonna fire breathe at like this part of the water over here. I think it's a triangle. Yeah. And then hopefully this water will be warm afterwards.
Can you roll
And
me?
then I'll swim into it. Like,
I want you to roll me an Arcana to see if it actually gets warm.
Yeah, sure. That's a 17.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be able to get the water warm. So what does it look like?
Oh, yeah. So hold on. I got an idea. And then I'm just gonna yell, and then it's gonna like fire over the top. But like, and then hopefully it starts steaming, bubbling a little bit. And then after I stop breathing, it like since it's real cold still, the rest of it'll stop steaming, and then I'm gonna swim into it. Okay, that helps a little bit. Oh, it's getting cold again. There's a lot of water. Ah!
You just see Calliope pop back out of the water. Why did I suddenly get hit with like literally like I was boiling in the water?
I thought you went the other way. My bad.
No! Oh. I know illusion magic. And we're testing it out, right? Nynzus. She like hits you.
Yeah. Totally.
Just testing it out. How you get a hold of yourself. Warm your body. I can change to this form, and I will change back. Now.
Does she look like when we found her in the maze that one time?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think I'm being very convincing, am I?
No, they're totally buying it. Just commit to the
Okay,
bit.
get out of the water if you can't deal. I thought you could deal with the cold.
You haven't taught me how to do that yet. I was like,
You have to be taught
If you
how
had
to
been in
use
water
the
a
warmth in
temperature.
your body. Sorry, it's just I assumed this was just something you knew from birth.
no, I haven't been a dragon from birth. I mean, what?
But yeah, she does guide you out of the water since you seem to be freezing.
Cold. I don't do good in cold water.
There were still leftover camp areas, so there should be a little place to start a fire, so you guys can just warm up around the fire.
Are we all by the fire? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. And then, is she still Calliope, or did she turn back into? Hey.
She's still Calliope.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. I can't put the dragon form. That's the point of the swim. I'm supposed to swim for a while. I could put the dragon form back, but I can't. Yes, this is my true body. I
Nice to meet ya.
apologize. I'm the same. Well, no. You can still call me Paige. It's probably best if you call me Paige.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Do I answer questions? Do I just give explanations? Do I not speak? What do I do here?
I
Whatever
think we
you feel
pause for
comfortable.
awkwardness,
Okay.
and then we kind of just go from there. That's usually how our group deals with things.
Fabulous.
Don't feel like it's anything you don't want to. Don't. It's.
In truth, it'd probably be a relief.
I mean, I know more about what's going on than they do, but if you want to just start from the beginning,
Do you think you could do it?
at least for, like, kind of, that is, I guess that is kind of my specialty.
Wonderful.
I can try.
But I will hold you here. So then we'll come back for you to give her the explanation, so you can have a moment to think about it. We'll just throw you in. Vashley,
Yes.
I'm gonna move over to where you are, if I remember where that goddamn thing is. There you are. You had kind of seen Ardyn take off, but you had been in conversation with Dante, a little too distracted, deciding what to do about the letter. You start, you stop, you start, you stop. You have not fully opened the letter. Okay, you need to make a decision on what we're doing here.
Thinking. One, Why
to-
why did she send the letter to you?
Well, we've known each other from before. Oh, I've told you know this. You're one of the few noble kids who weren't brought around the usual circles. Yours is a different case, but Ambrose wasn't. She was around the circles. I saw her from here. I saw her a couple times in Onyx. I saw her a couple times in Geneva. I saw her a lot in many different the Lavender boats. I've known her for a long time. I can't say I spoke with her frequently, but I haven't read the letter, so I don't actually know why she sent it to me. I'm just guessing.
Well, here's potential issue. You told Nynzus about it, right?
I told him that I may know who she is because she sent me a letter, yes.
Part of me wants to open it right now. Then there's part of me, maybe it involves him, and I know how he is about her, but I don't know if it would be beneficial for him to see it or detrimental.
You can look at it both ways.
Like, I want to help him, but what if this is bad?
Well, what if?
What good could come of it?
Well, what if you read it and then make the decision? Because you can't know what's in it or whether it's good or bad for Nynzus until you know what the contents are. I'm not. Technically, it is a letter addressed to me, so it's not as if you're breaking any laws.
Fine, open it.
He rips open the rest of the letter, and it is one page, just unfolds. The handwriting is very neat, the way her handwriting was before, if a little bit more slanted. So I'll ask you, I can send you the letter or I can read it. It's up to you guys. I can read it and then send it also.
Read it and then send it.
Right. Dear Dante, I'm only reaching out because I know you won't rat me out immediately. No, you'll weigh your options like usual. What? It's funny the things you get to see when no one sees you. And at this point, it's going to switch to her voice. Now, the reason for this letter, it is in your best interest to lay low in the coming months. It will all make sense soon. Don't worry, but you should really heed my warning. Let go and move on. There is no fighting the inevitable, unless you're willing to get your hands dirty. Yes, I know you're already enraged at my audacity to say that. I think, just think on it. Sorry, my freaking words. Things might become more clear in a few days. The full truth is I don't want you to get hurt. Get Samuel and remove yourselves from the situation because it's about to get very messy. I know this is going to fall on deaf ears, but I had to try. Big things are happening and I intend to play a part in them. If you were smart, you'd think of joining me. But I know you won't, so since you will likely dig your heels in, may I ask a small favor? Tell Nynzus that, to show no hard feelings, I have a present for him. That's the little thing he wears around his neck. Its magical signature matches that of the wisdom tree. But not just any. The wood is from the lost wisdom tree. The fabled one to be protecting and shielding the hollow. Meaning it's not just made of any wild magic, but the wild magic of creation, the same that created the meadow. So it's not just a way to focus magical energy. It can be used as a way to find the lost hollow, if it truly exists. After all, its wood is said to have magical transformative properties. I do not regret not taking it. I truly regret not taking it with me, but no matter. I'll find the hollow, now that I know it exists, and know what magical signature to follow. Thank you again, then. Love, Ambrose.
You are digging your heels in, right?
Yes, of course, I'm digging my heels in. I'm gonna take the sofa. It's strange she writes as if we're old friends when we've known each other, but we weren't this close. It's scary to think things she's seen in her silence.
I'm rolling an insight check on him.
Go for it. Do I want you to roll high or do I want you to roll low? That's cool.
9.
What are you trying to glean? If he's telling the truth?
Yes.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Can I retroactively do a perception on how, like, when he's reading this?
Yeah.
What's his demeanor? Okay. And I'll roll. I won't do passive. 15.
With a 15, you are going to get a sense that he's uncomfortable as he's reading it, but he is shocked. Like he's just like, what the fuck
Okay.
is going on? What do you think she means about the thing about Nynzus? What thing around his neck?
I don't know. I've never really looked at his neck. It'd be kind of awkward to ask.
This shit-eating grin on this motherfucker's face right now.
What, Dante?
No, I didn't say anything. I can't be flat.
But have you looked at? Were you looking? Have you been looking at Nynzus' neck?
Nynzus' neck? No, I have not glanced at his neck too long, I believe.
Do you want to?
I'm curious now because you're so against it, but no, I don't want to. He does like move your hair a little off your shoulder to get a better look at yours.
Danny boy, not right now.
You know, if anyone was going to be accused of looking at someone's neck, it's yours. You're the one who was actually bitten of you.
That's in the past. We're not talking about my neck or the necks that I bit. We're talking about Nynzus' necks right now.
Well, now as we know what's in the
Don't
letter.
know, should we? I don't know if that's gonna make him mad because she came across as a bitch in that letter.
So she's being
Maybe
honest.
we'll judge. Maybe we'll judge him by his mood. Because I don't want him flying off the handle and doing God knows whatever shenanigans he could possibly do. Knowing him, he'd run off and try to find her.
All right. Why are we alone here?
Where the fuck did everybody go?
This always happens.
Yes, it does. Arthas, where is everybody?
It's like.
I'll cast speak with animals.
Does that work on your familiar? God.
Yes, he's an animal.
Okay, are you speaking for your wolf or am I speaking? Like, set that now. Are you speaking or am I speaking for your wolf? Because we've been bouncing back and forth on who's actually controlling Arthas. You can speak for your wolf.
Well, when
if
it's
you want.
plot relevant, Lily does it. When it's just shenanigans.
It's
We can
plot
crowdfund
related.
it. We can crowdfund it.
Yeah, but we'll vote.
All
I
I'm
say
gonna
Lily has to.
is that
Okay.
because before you did that, I was gonna say he does the point and says, "Well, Samuel's still here." Does the
We just didn't.
Gets up on his hind legs and uses his front paws like he's reading a book.
Samuel is indeed still there, but he's kind of passed out. You see, he had been punching that thing for a while and then just sat down and fell asleep. So
I forgot Samuel was there.
I
yeah,
know.
with his lead
So
identity.
I cast speak with animals on Arthas, and you were talking for Arthas. All right, Arthas, Where did everybody go?
Arthas goes to bark and is shocked that it doesn't come out as a bark. That way, that way, that way.
Well, Dante, who should we go find first?
You got... Okay. I say we deal with the problem at hand and find Nynzus.
Okay. Arthas of that way, or that way? Which way is that way?
That way, dragon. Same way, Stargirl. That way,
Also, what's
strong goblin.
I say we go strong. Hear me out. Multiple people are that way, but only one person's that way. Maybe we should get that person and then go get the other people.
All right, prolong the inevitable. We shall.
I know, that's longer that you have to wait to look at Nynzus' neck.
Oh. I think I'm going to make you pay for that one. Not now.
Was that so Bet, Danny boy.
You won't see it coming. But Arthas is starting to like try to guide you this way. This way. Strong goblin this way. Talking weird.
Who's talking weird? The goblin or you?
What is normal speak?
Oh, you're...
Well,
maybe you should go to... Do you pay attention in class? Don't you learn how we talk?
I just smell everyone. They smell funny. Some smell like fish. Some smell like pine. Some smell like snow. Then some smell like dead body.
What is Dante? Because only I can understand him. What is Dante? What is? She points at Dante. What does he smell like?
Smells like sun and rocks.
What do I smell like?
Snow and blood. And pine.
I don't want to know what Samuel smells like. So here, let's go find the strong goblin.
It's a mix of smells.
With the goblin?
Samuel.
Samuel?
Many, many smells. As he's just like walking, contemplating this. Like many, many smells.
The dragon lady. What does she smell like?
Sand. And diamond. Really shiny diamond, but sand. Diamonds smell very similar to rock, but it's more bitter. Stings the nose a little.
No idea what you're talking about. Let's go find the goblin.
And he leads you up to go look for Ardyn. And since
Dante, do you think we should leave Samuel there, or will he be fine?
Samuel? Samuel, you awake? Samuel does not stir. I'll send Nevin a message, see if you can, or Jasper, see if you can get him. But he does leave him, and you see him message both Nevin and Jasper to go pick up Samuel. And Nevin is sulking again. Do you guys make your way
Look,
up?
he brought that upon himself.
Is that your stance?
Currently, yes.
I'm not happy with him for drinking.
No, he made a fucking ass of himself.
Dante looks very much like, I'm scared to continue this conversation with you. He looks like, mm-hmm.
She gives him a side eye.
You have your friends
We'll discuss
back,
this later. I do.
and I'm very proud of you for being so ride or die for your friends. I think it's admirable. I think it's wonderful.
Get out. Got a reputation.
I'll keep your secret. Let's go find Ardyn. How hard can he be to find in this school?
We'll just look. We'll use Arthas's nose, and this place is full of magic. He's probably just left a trail of vomit somewhere.
We should really find him someone, a potion, or maybe one of the nurses can help him with that. There has to be some kind of condition.
Maybe he's just got to get used to it.
Perhaps. As you guys make your way up,
So
we're
maybe
gonna
we just do a whole bunch of magic at him at one time, and it'll just shock his system, and he'll never throw up again.
exposure therapy. I hear it works. On that note,
What could
though,
go wrong?
we move over to Ardyn, who had stepped into the threshold. Would you have gone up the stairs?
Yeah, and as I walk up the stairs, I'm like, ooh. I just got a chill down my spine. Someone's saying my name.
All right, so
But
these-
yes, I will walk up the steps.
Oh no, you put Heart back, please. Just put her in a corner looking at the books. As you walk up the stairs, you do kind of see a warm glow. As you creep up and you feel like you've gone up at least 2 flights, you find this small little opening, the small door leads into this kind of like a cornered library room with candles lit everywhere, but in the center table there is one particular candle just alive, and it seems to kind of be directing the books that are flitting back and forth between shelves, and it looks like the little flame is the one moving them back and forth. Ah! What? I don't think I know you. Are you new?
Please tell me that's not. Please
Yes.
tell me it's not the flame talking.
Yes, you. Hi. Hi.
Please. I swear, this place. Hi.
Oh, hello. You do see me.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing?
I am overwhelmed.
Oh,
More overwhelmed than I've ever been.
I am so sorry. Overwhelmed is a bad feeling. I once felt so overwhelmed I nearly went out.
Oh, okay. I guess that means dying for you. Yeah, I've been
Yes.
there before. I've been on Death's Door.
Scary place.
It is, especially when your only solution is to jump off a roof. But it's a story for another time.
Yes. Actually, you see Lumiere turn and he just goes, Lady Harp, how is death? And just kind of from the stacks, you see a ghost of a young woman with these large insect, fairy-like bug wings, long dark hair, pale complexion, kind of just floats out. And there is a book floating in front of her. And she, with her hand, closes it. Death is quiet, peaceful times. And she goes back to her little corner and continues reading her book. So how can I help you?
I was looking for some stories, some fiction stories. Just something to read to take my mind off things.
Well, you've...
Probably anything to do with knights, swordsmen, heroes. It's a bit cheesy.
So
honestly, though, the cheesier the better.
Big climactic battles. We want knights fighting for the honor or for the world. Magic?
Yes.
Okay. Yes or no on the romance? You must tell me yes or no and how little, because it will depend.
It's just I can enjoy both with and without.
Got it. Okay.
I just like a good story.
So you just see books kind of coming out of the shelves, just starting to stack in front as he places a stack of books, just about 10. And you're seeing, and this is me. Okay, look, bear with me because I don't have these. This is not something that I have written. I will be very honest with you. I do not have every catalog of book here. The ones I do have were smut novels, and I'm not giving Ardyn smut novels. So
you can give a yaoi.
So
you can give him a yaoi night story if you want.
And at the top, you see a book that actually looks like it is set up backwards. And the little film comes like, oh, by the way, my name is Lumiere. This is my library, and I love all things fiction. Also, please don't throw water on me. This is one of my favorite novels. It doesn't have knights, but it has something called angels and demons. It's called Orion, but it's more of a comic. There's pictures, and you have to read it the other way. Then I have something called the Lord. What is that? They moved. Okay, that's what it says. It was little sent. It just says the Lord of the Bangles. I haven't read that one. I hear it's good. Haven't read that one. It goes down the list of, and it's really just going to be Lily taking an actual story and giving it a weird name. Instead of Harry Potter, we get Perry Lockett. Instead of a superhero comic, Spider-Man, you're going to get the Arachnidude. Arachnidude. I'll give you Arachnidude. You get down to something. You do get King Arthur. And then underneath it, Sword in the Stone, because Lily. There's also a book of compilation of fairy tales about knights and princesses and battles, and more like fables of Lala Land. Then beneath it is fables of other worlds, and this is straight up fairy tales that we know. And then she's like, and then I put one that it's a court of the Court of Tulips. I don't know if you'll like it. It has a lot of the big stuff, but it has a lot of the other stuff too. It's a good balance, but options.
But I've read a bit of the King Arthur stories before. Do you have any of the stories with Sir Galahad?
Oh, yes. You see kind of like a larger tome, a little bit older. Like, that should have a complete collection of all of the Knights of the Round Table, I believe. And
Thank you. Could I borrow this for a bit to do some reading?
yes, you may borrow it, and as long as you bring it back to me before the school year ends, you are good, and you will not be charged any fees.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, this is just a bit much. I'm not used to seeing talking fire. The ghost is relatively normal, honestly.
Oh, she showed up a few days ago and helped some of my friends, but now she just sits there and reads. I'm happy for the company, though.
Is she opposed to conversating?
No, she's actually really interesting to talk to, because she's honest, and she can kind of see the future.
Oh, I don't want to know that. I just wanted to see if she had any recommendations for books.
Oh, you should ask. She's read almost all of them.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes? How can I help?
Would you have any recommendations of books? You seem to be quite the reader.
Oh. Well, I like horror books. And a few adventure novels. Currently, I'm enjoying the story of a boy who was the son of a god and had to go to a special camp for that.
Oh, Mercy Baxon.
Yes!
I've only read the first one.
I am currently on the last one. It is quite entertaining and has good horror elements.
Well, after I finish reading through some of these, I'll pick up the rest of the series.
Would you mind returning and talking to me about it?
Of course.
Lumiere only reads romance novels. Just in the back.
I tend to be one more for the romance of adventure.
Adventures. What it would feel like to run through grass or at high speed on a horse.
I promise you, after I finish reading, and if I come across any other good tales, I'll come and share them with you.
I would be most appreciative.
Honestly, this place is quite calming. After the initial shock of the talking flame, I'm not very good with magic. It makes me queasy.
Father used to say that magic is a tool. But something so alive can't be a tool. But the fact that it's alive and sentient can make one feel uneasy.
I think it's alive and sentient and playing a cruel trick on me sometimes. But such is fate.
If you need to speak outside of this common area here, you need only call for my name. The school will tell me. But I'm mostly here.
My apologies. I never introduced myself. I'm Ardyn.
Oh.
Ardyn Natalie.
Nice to meet you, Ardyn. I am Hoptival.
I think I should probably take my leave. We ran off from my friends earlier, and doubt they're looking for me, but I don't want to be hidden away in case they are.
You should go meet with your friends. It's good to have friends.
Yes. Friends. And it's almost Ardyn trying to convince himself when he says friends.
If you come back and tell me about more stories, I'll consider you my friend.
Well, then I'll be back soon.
Thank you. Lumiere's in the back. This is great. This is awesome. But Harp just sits, kind of floats as she's sitting on the table, the book in front of her, and with her, with like just some turn of her hand, you see the page turn. The book she's reading is A Court of Wisp and Somber, which is the second book of the Court of Tulips.
Well, yeah, I'll be out of here. I imagine I'll be back relatively soon. A book of this size, and I know it's a huge book. It shouldn't take me too long. When I come back, is there anything that you would like or need that I could assist with?
If you could find just little bits of like coal, it's so rare here, but it's so good.
Which bits of what?
Coal. It's like this little rock
Oh,
kind of stuff. They have it in the kitchens. They use it for something. But they don't let me take any.
I'll try to get you some coal.
Thank you.
For your help.
They kind
And
of
I
wave you
will-
off.
I give like a little bow and carrying this giant book in my arms, start like walking down the steps. Just like dunk, 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 dunk.
As you walk down the steps and move to exit back to the library, Vashley.
Yes.
This is kind of like smelling and then just leads you to the door, and you're staring at the door that you know leads to Lumiere when Arthas just kind of not Arthas, sorry, when Ardyn bursts through holding his giant book.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Are you going to get some books as well?
You know, I probably should check in with Lumiere, see what new stuff has come in. What do you got?
I have a book on how to make bricks shiny and some Arthurian tales of the Knights of the Round Table.
That sounds very interesting.
I thought maybe
Why would
the
you want to
magic.
make bricks? Why do you want to make bricks shiny?
I thought maybe something that is a simple magic trick might help train my body to not get as nauseous.
You could have at least picked a magic trick that seems useful. Or at least fun. That doesn't even sound fun.
I don't know. If you make a brick shiny and throw it at someone, they're going to be very confused on why the brick is glowing.
But then it won't be shiny, it'll be bloody. Oh,
From my experience, blood does shine quite well.
This conversation.
since we're sharing information, if you are ever bleeding or going to cause someone to bleed, give me a heads up. Because it might not be good for anybody in the vicinity.
I do just kind of like look over my shoulder at the giant sword. When I get invites, blood is a pretty common occurrence. Usually people are trying to stab me, and I am trying to slice them.
Then if you're on in my party, it'll probably be very interesting.
I would think that
This is gonna be 1 second.
Go for it.
I gotta roll
Are
something.
you gonna
here.
throw up?
No.
I'm gonna make it every time you throw up and I'm near you, I'm gonna try to throw up.
Wait, why would that be an issue for you? Because I don't think it's ever really been pointed out to Ardyn that Vashley is a.
Oh, what's an easy way to put this?
Are you a vampire?
Yes.
Oh,
I
I've
don't-
just read about them numerous times in stories.
Oh, he's one too.
Yeah, I'm more fairy than I am vampire, but yes, I am vampire or Daphne.
Okay.
I don't plan
I-
on biting you, so you're good there.
Well, I would
You have to
recommend
make me
not.
really mad to get that.
I would recommend being careful. I'm in the swamp ingesting a lot of plants that to non-natives might be toxic. So there's no telling what poisons flow through my blood.
It's alright, I bite a lot of toxic people already.
I look at Dante.
Out of no, she didn't.
I've not bitten it.
Out of
he's
context,
not
well, out of context, that's what that sounded like. And why are you so offended by it?
They're not
That's-
that toxic.
I have the capacity to be very toxic,
Look, I
but that's not what we're talking about.
Against you two get up to behind closed doors. I really don't.
Nothing.
I have
nothing.
books.
Did you need something?
Yeah, Vashley, tell him.
Tell him what? There's, that's a very open-ended question.
He looks at you with this, like, very poignant stare of just like, come on.
What? There's a lot going on. There's lots of things I could tell him.
We need to find the others. There's something we want to tell, and it's usually better if we do these things in the group so I don't have to retell the story like 30 times.
Nynzus. We may have good/bad news, and we don't know how he's gonna take it.
This relating to the things that happened before.
Yes, the other one of our kind that.
Yes, no one has
tricked him
really what happened to me, so I've just been picking up bits and pieces over the past few days.
Here is the super simple, shortened version. Pretended to be interested in Nynzus, but basically it was all a ploy because she duped us all. She took one of the teachers that we were all very close with, and yeah, it's a long, complicated story, but basically she's a cunt motherfucking bitch.
They need to be caught up on everything. And at some point, if someone could make a flowchart of the relationship between your group and the different people in the school, because I don't really understand, because you seem to be okay with him, you seem to not like him, other people seem to want to fight him, and now I'm fighting him tomorrow.
There's a lot of people. Don't gauge how most people on how I treat people, because I've got a lot of friends in this school.
I'm calling them
You have
friends
to be
now.
more specific. Are you talking?
Yes, the one that I am fighting tomorrow.
Oh, I don't like the guy. See, basically, he was trying to get with me to get back at him
He is my
because
cousin.
of a girl in Seneva.
And that's the one that you all are trying to get him to start fighting for. So I need to kick his ass to prove to him that he needs to fight with a passion and fight for a reason. Right?
Yes.
Sure.
I was just going to kick his ass because he looked at me and made fun of me for being a goblin, essentially.
You should punch him extra hard for that one. I do think he deserved it. There's just a good solid punch in the face. Could you punch him in the balls?
You think it would be distasteful if I rage?
No, because like I tried to tell you, there's more to him than he lets on. I did
Got it,
see him
but-
take out half a classroom.
Well,
If you like,
half
he
a
says punch
classroom.
him in the balls, which that would hurt. But if you want to get at him more,
Sorry, what was that? You got a bit too quiet.
I'll go for his hair. He really likes his hair. But watch out, because when you try to grab it, it's probably really greasy.
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm going to put him in his place for what he said to me, but past that, I have no qualms with the man. I'm going to bring him down a level and just fighting.
For the record, I'm all for
Worth a shot.
I think he deserves to get his ass handed to him, so I'm all for it. And he's my cousin, so I get to say that.
Well, do promise me one thing. If the fight goes south and he starts kicking my ass, don't step in.
I'll hold it back
I
if you
will
want.
take that under I'll take that under advisement, but I can't promise it.
Dante just looks at Ardyn. I'll
I
hold
could-
on to her. I'll hold on to her.
It is really going to, how do I say, ruin everything I stand for if the first fight I pick with someone and challenge someone to, I have to be pulled out of. I would rather lose and get my ass kicked by people.
Vashley. You're
Pick
muted.
fights with because they may backfire. Not knowing from personal experience.
Well, I can kick his ass, I won't have to anymore. Because he faces this man is as strong as you say and took down half a class, which it's a class of students. Like, I could take down half. I've already taken down numerous of Shelby's assassins. But if I can take him down, then when others attempt to tell me that I don't belong, as he did, they might hold their tongue or think twice.
He just says stuff to get under your skin.
Oh, it very much is. And soon my nails will be under his.
She'll look over at Dante.
You cut out.
She'll look over at Dante. I like this one.
I'm not here to fight constantly and fights and things like that, but I'm not going to let someone tarnish my name, and especially not my blade.
I really.
Ardyn, you have no idea how much you are going to get along with everybody here, because I swear, they all think like you. Especially this one.
But I don't think
Some are a little more vocal than others.
This-
Vega was my idea to hit people.
Oh, she'll hit someone if she needs to. I've gotten that sense from Vega. But I don't think she ever truly feels she needs to. The rest of you are all too busy hitting everybody. The one who should be hitting nobody is Dierdra, but she will literally jump on a person and go, was it pancake or waffles? I don't remember anymore. Waffle House, yes. Waffle House.
What you said about Vega, it's good to have a level-headed person among a lot of hard-headed.
I'm just going to be honest, it's very weird for me to be in a group of people. Before that, I was a solo operative. So this is hard for me. Especially since you share memories, bonds, and feelings for each other.
You'll do fine.
As I said the other day, I'm here to be a shield, and I'm here to... And what good is a wall if it doesn't sit outside of the city?
She'll put her hand out.
I'm like still holding the book, so I'm like trying to like shake your hand while holding the book. Tilt. I'm like, yes.
Dante, hold his books.
No, this is mine.
They said it was this. So let's just go find Nynzus. I feel like the letter in my pocket is heavier than that book. Let's go.
Look, and then she'll open up her bag. Do you want to put them in there so so your hands are free?
Oh, I'm just like carrying it on my head now. I'm good.
Okay.
As you guys make your way out the library and head back to your friends, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back to everyone, hopefully now a bit more dried. I don't know why I threw everybody in the water. I just did. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Give us a moment. Thank you. We're going to be right back. There you are.
Who carries a mighty sword? He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord. Olay, olay, Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord.
Are you ready?
And we're back, and you guys don't get to know why everyone is giggling and making little references. And I love that song, by the way. I love the "Are you ready?" You know what's funny? I say, God, it's funny. I was once asked for like one of those like what are they called, the hear me outs, and I didn't think Dr. Faciliate was that bad of a hear me out, but apparently it was. I was like, I don't think it's that bad of one. I think that one makes total sense. Nope. Okay, moving on.
Wait.
There's details there.
Look, if I can get over Zayd and the gun, I can get over a lot of things. Okay. I can get over that.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
First interaction in that fucking book is that. Read Haunting Adelaide. Anyway. We're back to this stuff. Man, my energy's a little unhinged because I'm really sober. Alright. I have written nothing. This is from last week. I have written nothing. This is just here. Keeping me company. However, everybody is gathered around a little fire. Calliope has been throwing rocks at the dummy. Ardyn, Vashley, and Dante, you guys will be heading down, but right before you get here, Nynzus. Calliope had said, you do it. You tell them.
Okay. I'm also gonna start picking up some little rocks and throwing them at the dummy, as we're doing it. Missing some specifics, because I'm not all that good with history, even from where I'm from. So, Calliope, as you may or may not know, is princess of Onyx. One of there's three, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's also sisters with Nova, the girl that is in Suniva that Samuel and Levi and Dante all seem to know. So she's kind of here because again, I don't know exactly why
Oh, fine.
you're doing the research and stuff,
No,
but like
I'm in hiding. I'm in hiding. I ran away. The queen offered me the safe haven, so I'm in hiding. I'm doing some research on something. Also trying to help Nynzus with his dragon.
again, like I said, there's some specifics that I'm missing, but yeah, essentially.
I like Nynzus have a dragon within my body that is mine, and I can turn into the dragon, but unfortunately in order to hold the dragonborn features, I do suffer a little, which is why I come out of the lake, because my body overheats, so I'm constantly swimming. And I can't turn back right now. I need to properly rest and cool and warm, and then I'm able to turn back into Page. That's why I hide so much and you never see me around campus as often. Also, hearing about my sister's sexual escapades was not what I thought I was going to do today. That was an awkward conversation for me.
At least you know how she's doing.
Well, from the talk of it, she's not doing well. Alive, sure, but not well.
Nynzus.
What? I'm sorry. I was trying to lighten the mood.
She must hate me. She was forced into her obligation and I ran from mine. She must think I'm the worst. But I can't relent. I can't stop, and I must see this through.
Look, I'm sure no matter how bad it seems to her right now, what you're doing will be able to help her. And you were on her side the whole time. You're just trying to do what's best.
Trying to find a loophole so that my father can no longer hold the crown in Onyx is not exactly something I'm doing that will better her. But I have to do what's right, and I'm going to do it. One way or the other. But this place has so much information. I have to find something. Magic is changing. Alchemy has been on the rise, and that was so uncommon before. There's so much going on. Things are changing. The waters are changing colors. It's something. Someone needs to do something. I don't know if this is connected to my sister or my father or whatever. I know that you're all dealing with my mother's lover, but it's...
Your mother's lover?
Huh? Yeah, wait, hold on, what?
Well, I heard, I think everyone heard that poor Vashley's engaged to Phineas Shelby. Did I just drop something that you didn't know? I figured you knew more since he's engaged to Vashley. I assumed you knew a bit more.
About Shelby, but it seems like maybe you do.
I know quite a lot, actually. He was always around the castle.
Very interesting.
That's where he set up his first alchemic lab.
How many is it set up?
I once overheard that he has one in every nation. Except for the Far Nation. No one can go there. It's probably just a barren wasteland now.
Can I do a history check to see what I would know about the Far Nation?
Yes, you can. Roll me that history check.
If I had to guess, it's the civilization that disappeared overnight.
13.
You have, in your records, you have heard of a fifth nation in this world that is kind of being blocked by a strange magical barrier. No one has been able to cross over into this place, and the travel to get even to the barrier is incredibly dangerous, fraught with very tumultuous waters and large, what's the word? Lovecraftian-like monsters.
Gotcha.
So no one knows, but there is in old records and old maps a large land mass beyond that barrier. Rumored, and this one, Sunny, this is something you would know, that's where the dragons come from. But other than that, that's all you guys know. No one living has ever said that they've been there. There's no records of anyone having been there.
Why did this come up? We were talking about.
She mentioned
being...
that Shelby has an alchemic lab in every nation.
Oh, okay.
Except for the Far Nation.
Okay, yeah.
Vashley, Dante, and Ardyn, you guys would have already been reaching the area around this time. So if the two of you would like to, choosing Nynzus and Vega, if you would like to see with your passives, if you would hear them coming and how you would react to that.
I can drag and drop. Oh.
I'd say to Calliope, there are more people coming. Do you want to hide in the lake, or do you want...
It just got dry. I'll hide. I'll try to hide in the bush.
Sorry, I'd warn you.
All right, Vashley and Ardyn, give me a perception check.
To be fair, that bush is.
It's a pretty
that bush is
popular
pretty
bush.
No, there'd still be a crater where the original bush is.
Vashley got a 24.
I got a 19.
You both see a red-headed young woman. Vashley, you do recognize her from the maze as she just leap into the bush. However, did Dante see her? That's the better question.
Roll one for
He
Arthas,
did.
too.
Yeah, he did. Dante also sees her, and you just hear
Did you?
Calliope? What'd you say, Ardyn?
I was going to ask if we all saw that, or if I was just losing my mind.
The redhead jumped in the bush.
Yeah, the top of her head is sticking out the top of it.
Oh, you've got
Yeah,
to
she
be
is
joking.
not good at this.
Got to be joking.
Bush too.
She just, like,
Technically a different bush. I kind of destroyed the other bush. But yes, very popular bush. Very popular.
she crawls out of it, huffed. Everything was going fine today. I was just going to swim, and then I ran into you all, and now everybody knows.
Yeah, kind
Um,
of how things happen. It's not that we're bad at keeping secrets. It's just we're a lot of people.
You are very codependent. Yes.
Hold on a
Vashley?
second.
okay.
Danny boy? Is that the one that
What?
named you
Yeah.
Danny boy?
Yes. That Calliope. What in? It's a long story. I just finished telling it. I don't wish to repeat it. Someone else repeat it for me.
Ooh.
Okay. Time out.
And
I
her
feel like I am.
sister and Samuel and Levi. Right?
I heard a timeout. Someone said timeout.
Me.
Am I supposed to know who that is? Because you all seem to recognize her. Wow, it
You
got
want
very
Yeah,
quiet.
There's a lot going on right now.
Oh, for goddess and queen's sake. Ardyn, I'm Paige. The Dragonborn, you saw me like an hour ago. I was walking funny, I couldn't get my tail under me correctly.
It's magic.
A form of magic, yes, it was a form of magic. I can turn into a dragon.
Oh yeah. He doesn't do good.
What?
Or doesn't good about magic.
Oh,
Dragons are cool. I can hear that, Nynzus. I love dragons. I think they're sick.
I misspoke. I meant magic. Not dragons.
It's magic that makes him.
I'm not.
Wait, so
Yeah.
it's like a bad
Dragons are
thing?
magic.
Okay, I'm not turning into a dragon right now, so I will not be exhibiting any magic. I believe. Does that help? Oh, I'm so tired.
But I'm honestly, I don't think you owe an explanation to me. It's a pleasure to actually meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Calliope, the second princess of the Onyx, and I am in hiding. And yes, of course I named him Danny Boy. Who else was going to name him that? You should have seen him when he was 5.
Just turns and looks at him.
Don't. He's
Yeah,
and he's
I
just
also
like,
turn
no,
and
no,
look.
no, 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 no.
What'd he do when he?
Couldn't get his hand out
Save
of his
that for
pants. I
later.
started calling him Danny Boy every time I saw his hand on his pants. And
He
you
just stares at him.
Dante's face, like, he's not looking at you. He's looking straight ahead at the water, like, beet red. He's just like, I'm going to pretend that I am in my room and I'm still sleeping because this is all a dream. This isn't happening in real life.
Dante, let me see your hands.
No.
Let me see... Put your hands out.
I was 5.
Well, they don't look very hairy.
that supposed to mean?
You can see me, right? You're not blind.
Everyone's hearing this, and I just want to know how everyone's reacting now because it's just this. Because he's just staring staring between Vashley and Calliope like, you bitches.
You know what? I'm not gonna call you.
As a man, I'm obviously dying.
You know what? You're no longer Danny Boy. I am striking that title from you. You are now Dirty Dante.
Meeting's up.
Dirty D.
I'm going to make you.
I'm gonna
regret
plop
those
down and start
words
reading.
very soon. I love the idea of this happening, and Ardyn's just like, and just sits down to read.
I'm just
Reading
I'm
about
like,
shining up bricks.
I'm like, yes, that's the book that I have right. I'm like, okay, this is a good time to read and learn. And I sat down and like the most focused you've ever seen Ardyn looking at a book that says how to make a brick. And I'm just like,
Does Samuel know about this? Not.
Vashley, I can
Yeah.
promise you, I will make you eat those words very soon.
Are you gonna wash your hands first?
How cold is that water?
Very.
Very.
You know I'm from Kezia, right?
Then this won't hurt. What's your AC? I am rolling for these because it seems mean to just throw you guys in.
16.
I'm actually rolling well, and that's an 18. Yay. I'm like, wait, looks like an S. That's an 18. He doesn't so much pick you up like over shoulder. He kind of just gets behind and picks you up like this. So you have kicking. You have the ability to be like kicking in front of you, fighting. Literally making this take very long as he's slowly walking you over to the water.
Okay.
I came here with a purpose.
So he's distracted, right?
Yep.
Arthas. So Arthas has advantage
letters in
on
his
this
pocket.
hit.
The letter's in his pocket.
The letter's in his pocket.
You know what? I'm not thinking about that.
Go
You're not.
Nope. Let's see. What's Arthas?
Honestly, I think you're fine. I think Ambrose has special paper and special ink.
It'll be fine. It'll be readable.
It'd be soggy.
Soggy, but readable. What the fuck is that roll? Yes,
Why
that.
did it do that?
I don't know. It was
Well,
28.
it'd be a 14 plus 5, so it'd be a 21.
Then that would still hit him. 14 plus 5 is 19.
14 plus
So
5
Arthas
19 still hits him. It still hits.
So it's a 21.
Yeah,
I need that kind of math.
it's Kezia math.
Alright, but you are able to, that does beat, so...
Arthas just, as soon as he throws me in, Arthas pushes him in.
And both tumble into the water. Once in, though, like once in the water and submerged for a hot second, he does find you and then give you a kiss under the water, and then push you deeper down before he swims up.
Oh yeah, she doesn't need to breathe.
I don't need to breathe.
That's why, like, you're fine. Before he does, like, kind of crawl, I had a purpose for being here. I swear.
But table, is Levi supposed to be there?
No.
I heard Levi was going to the lake.
Oh. Is that what I said? Then yeah. Let's say he's at the... There's other... I put you guys at the same place. This lake is huge. There are other points of entry. So...
Gigantic.
Well, no, because earlier
Yeah.
I had like, looked around to make sure, like...
He's in the...
which is why I
He's
was like,
far.
wait,
So he's far in the water.
Yeah.
If anything, make
Okay.
just like swimming around, he might have gotten close.
No, I put him way
He's-
the lake that we're literally never at. So I don't know how far away that is, but that's far.
That's far enough. But yeah, Dante does kind of like wait. Ugh, it got a little wet, but I think you should see this. And he's like holding it over the
We
fire.
all got
to
a little
warm it.
wet.
I didn't.
Everyone
Do I
looks
change
at
that?
Ardyn.
I'm like face in the book.
He's distracted. I'm gonna grab a
Definitely
little bit of
not
the water,
gonna
put it on his
read
head, so we don't damage the book.
What if you grab the book, I grab Ardyn, and I throw him in? That's Eris talking to Vega. It's
How
only
distracted
fair.
he is.
Exactly. Grab the book, I grab him, throw him in the water.
I don't think you're gonna be able to grab him.
He's small. I could pick him up. He doesn't look that weak.
A 12 on a perception to see if they're like creeping towards me.
If you want to do this, we'd have to roll stealth if we wanted to do it sneakily.
I don't want to take the book and accidentally rip it on accident. That's why she doesn't want to hurt the book.
It's completely up to you. Because Ardyn is the only one that hasn't gone in the water at this point.
Yep.
And Arthas.
Arthur's.
Fuck it, let's go.
Arthas in the water.
Just
Oh,
you're just gonna
Okay.
pick up Arthas, throw him in the water.
Roll a stealth.
Okay, 17.
The fuck is happening? Also,
He's
18.
really into his brick shining book.
8. Okay, so Ardyn, but with player consent, because I know that you didn't want to get picked up, so I don't want to like throw this at you. So it wouldn't be like pick up, it'd just be kind of like most likely like really quickly like run you over to the water.
Do I get to resist at all?
Yeah, you can resist, totally. Always
Okay,
get a
I'm gonna try to
resist. Okay. So
My
she's got.
strength thing here?
Let me pull. Let me just pull
Okay.
up his thing. So he.
This is where that can somebody pick him up with the sword type thing.
Are you wearing the sword, or would you have taken it off since you were sitting down to read?
It is taken off, setting on the side. But I rolled a 16,
Strength.
which puts me at a 23 strength.
Oof. I'm probably able to beat that, but I'm going to try anyway. This he's not. He's a. I have shit in strength. There's no way. No way. This is the
Guidance.
strength. What's that?
Guidance.
Is yours a D4?
Let me double check. I think it is. Yes, it is 1d4.
Let's see what happens. Oh, fuck! There went the D4. The fuck did you go? Where are you? I have to find the D4. Okay, we can't leave the D4 because if I step on that, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it'll hurt like a bitch.
Got it, got it. Okay, the D4 is at a 3. And
I will say,
that is a 13. Didn't happen. 16.
Vega does still get the book. Do you look at the book?
Because she's
Okay.
like holding it, like, because you said it was the brick one, but it's the one that's doubled.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's doubled, and if you look at the words, it's talking about like how to start friendships.
You think like, oh, how
It's
to
like,
build
oh,
a
you gotta be real friendly with this brick to get it shiny.
She's gonna like peek at the book, but she's like, wait a minute. She doesn't say anything out loud, but she's like,
I am like, as he tries to pick me up, I am like
Ah!
to the ground, like locked in place.
Oh my god. I think that was my back. I
Apologies.
didn't know I could throw out my back.
Apologies. Sorry, it's it's a reflex. Like when you spend time on the road and people try to kill you in your sleep, you react rash when someone sneaks up on you.
Nope, that's totally valid. I was just trying to throw you in the water. I figured everyone got in and I thought it'd be fun. I so sorry.
Is that thinking back to the book? Shared hobby. Sure. And I will just run and jump into the water.
Eris cheers. I was like, yes! Everyone got in the water. Now we're all going to get sick, but it'll be a group thing.
And I do now notice that Vega has the book and like, oh, I'm a green goblin.
She like, she'll put the little marker in there so that way it's closed and it's like,
I don't know. Yeah, I've been like,
Sorry.
thanks.
she puts it next to his sword.
As all this is happening, Nynzus, you are handed a slightly more dried, because he's holding it over the fire a bit, letter.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I thought that if I did read it, since it technically is addressed to me, but there is a message for you in there. You guys talk. I think someone's at my door, which is my kids. So, oh, never mind. They opened the door. Okay, never mind. I am gonna send you guys the things I said I would, so I'll put it in the actual. I'll put it in the RP chat, so you guys can read it. There you go. It's in the RP chat.
All right.
So you can.
All right, Dirty D. What is it for me? As I reach over and I grab the letter. I'm messing with him as I reach over and grab the letter. And then I see who it's addressed from. And I'm no longer joking. Hold on. I'm trying to get back over here. And yeah, so I'm go.
Dante, he's distracted. Go look at his neck.
I mean,
Now might not be the time to look at his neck.
he looks at you, and he is going to make like a play motion to pretend to bite yours. Stop! I was like, stop it. Calliope is kind of has her feet in the water. Ardyn is just watching you swim while Nynzus reads the letter because she feels she needs to remove herself from that space.
Arthas gets in and starts doggy paddling around Ardyn.
I'm not in the water anymore. I'll
Okay.
eventually climb out after jumping in.
Vega gives a high five.
Did I do it right?
Arthas starts drowning.
If Arthas is drowning, Calliope's gonna save the dog, even though she wasn't fully in the water.
Well, he's not drowning. He's dragging. He can
Oh,
swim.
okay. Making sure.
He's dragging the dummy.
Poor dummy.
Just catches the current, just goes away.
All right. So then, as this is reading it, getting more like through it, he gets to the end where it's the Love Ambrose, and then for the first time in a while, you guys see his eyes do the thing, or heard from the dragon in a while, but his eyes do the thing, He looks over at Dante. Thank. Now there are plans to be made.
If I'm honest, it sounds like nonsense. She's talking about the hollow. The hollow doesn't exist.
The hollow?
The Pixie
Know what
Hollow.
about?
Yes, it very much does exist.
It's an old wives' tale. Have you been there?
I've seen the inside of it, haven't stepped through the portal, but I've spoken to the pixies, yes.
You've spoken to a pixie.
Yes, I made a deal with them. If you want the honest truth.
Dante's like flabbergasted. He just sits back, like it's like the hollow is real.
But you can't just into it, from what I've been told, correct?
I was approached by pixies, and I made a deal that I will not disclose the details of what I got from it. I can tell you what they want in return. They want Shelby's teeth. But it is very much real. You could just wander into by sheer luck.
Nynzus, as this conversation's happening, as you're reading, people are kind of just gathering a little bit more. The demeanor is changing. The lightheartedness is kind of getting taken by the wind. Calliope does walk over to see what's going on because everything just kind of feels a little bit more serious. But how is Nynzus taking this letter?
Twofold. So like for Nynzus, it's painful, yeah. But it's also like, okay, because yeah, like we've been we've been up to our little shenanigans, goofing off, doing all this stuff. We went on our summer or vacation. Yeah, no, it's time to lock back in because even with this letter, because that's the thing for Nynzus. Like, I don't know why Dante was afraid. Like, I'm not gonna go off gallivant. Like, we need to prepare. We need to get ready. Like, she was able to deceive all of us for the whole year. Whole Iris without anybody noticing. Like, we're not ready to just go off and do anything stupid. Like, we need to lock in. Okay, yeah, no. I remember the goal, I remember the plan, I remember the mission. Like, yeah, we have the school and classes and stuff, but we have something that we need to get done and something we need to. And then the dragon, on the other hand, is just kind of is interested again about it. I don't know if Nynzus is sure, but seeing the letter and the love Ambrose, he's awake again.
You know, she's probably just doing that to get at you.
Do you mind if I read the letter?
Be my guest.
Thank you.
And it's my focus, right? The arcane focus thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hand her the letter, and then I'm gonna grab that and start looking at it. Possibilities.
She says if it truly exists, and then she says it does exist. Like, she can't entirely tell. Okay, doing our
An Arcana check on what specifically?
anything from the letter.
You can Arcana check the letter itself to see if there's any magical properties on it, for sure.
17.
So with an Arcana check of 17, you're not really getting anything magical outside of the parchment itself, most likely being from a tree that was laced with magic, which is why it was well preserved in the water. But I will give you this one. The writing itself, the ink that is being used, its magical signature reads a little, it doesn't read like from Lala Land. It's definitely not wild magic. And from your best guess of your years of magic study, it's likely from onyx, the ink being used. That's where its magical signature seems to resonate with.
Sorry, she will share that information with Nynzus as well. Like, she's not sure if it would actually be new to him since he's from there, but
The ink would look a lot like the one used by the Duke, or your father, Nynzus.
Yeah. But like, is it the ink in onyx, or it's a very specific? This is the ink that they use at
It's specific in the sense
Calamus
that
State.
the creature of which the ink is taken from, the magical signature, the way it was removed, it's not wild magic. It is the type of magic used for this kind of extraction in onyx. That's what she's picking up on the magical signature. In order to get this ink on into the pen that it was in, the magic used was from onyx.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like, oh, this. It's not like this is the ink from my.
No, nothing like that.
No. It's just the ink from onyx. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That like nobles use.
Well, if she wanted to go somewhere that most
Yeah.
people would not be allowed, Onyx would be the place.
Sounds about right. But why? She's after something.
Now, if she's looking for the hollow, Ardyn knows where it is. Won't
No, I
say
don't.
exactly where it is,
Don't
but
know where it
it's
is.
put in Onyx.
I know about it. It is not easily accessible. Understanding it is only accessible if the pixies choose to make it be so. I did not get to step into the hollow. I was able to peer inside, only barely. The portal closed. I was alone. Where its actual location could be on the other side of the world. It could be in a different dimension, for all I know.
I guess this would be a history check. How much of Onyx is unexplored?
Here's your check for sure.
Well,
Most of Onyx is kind of centered around the I see you, Anna. Most of Onyx is centered around the more popular areas get closer to the water. It's kind of like the center part where like a lot of the desert itself is what's mostly left alone, whilst the close to the shore is where most of the civilization is for the Onyx. So there is a lot of area that has a vast desert that people don't go to because Anna, you remember this from the game you played. To go into that desert is basically to die unless you have a way out. So there's a lot of that area that's unexplored. Well, what was your question, Anna? Sorry.
Out of curiosity, whether or not a star has touched the letter or not.
A star would have had to touch the letter, yeah, to deliver it. Regardless of how a star would have had to touch the letter.
Okay. I wasn't sure if... Because above gate we know that she can do things with portals, but it's like...
Yeah. You just can't tell which star. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
another that it could be. Are you all familiar with the void that's between Kezia and Onyx? A lot of magical shenanigans happen there. It could be in there.
But once you're in the void, nothing comes out of the void.
It's possible to come out of the void.
A question for you all.
Yes.
Is everyone that is right here, right now, to be trusted? I'm looking dead at you, Vashley.
Yes.
The only other thing that I can share about the Hollow is that whatever magic protects it is dying. The swamp that is draining magic from the lands is having an effect on the Hollow.
I'm sorry.
That is why they made a deal with me.
Did you say that the swamps is in the marshes? You're draining the marshes?
Yes.
Oh, someone is draining the marshes.
The way?
No, it's just I'm a bit of an explorer, and my mother's. I could never really hug my mother because she's wrapped in a bubble, so I would kind of go through her things to be more close, and I'd read some of her missives. I do know about. I didn't understand it. I was young, but I remember reading something about the marshes. There's a thought, a rumor that one of the vines that flow, the vines of magic that flow beneath all of the land, one of the stronger vines runs through the marshes and it connects directly to the meadow. So if they're draining the marshes, they might effectively be draining the meadow. And the meadow is the source of all magic, or at least all wild magic in Gaia. And perhaps that is why maybe the hollow is tied to the meadow.
What is your mother's name?
Queen Damaris of the Onyx.
Question for the DM here now.
Yes.
Would that have been a name that I ever came across during my work?
you would have heard
Shelby.
Shelby complaining incessantly about Queen Damaris and how needy she is.
That is your mother.
Yes. Princess of the Onyx Soul. My mother is the queen. The queen that wears
I've
a...
heard lots about her.
I would... You say that so... not kindly. My mother is not exactly a good person. I'm sure everything you've heard is probably true and not so appealing or
No.
not flattering.
I've only heard bad things about her coming from bad people, so...
Bad people as in...
Shelby.
Shelby was speaking ill of my mother.
I've heard him say a nice thing.
The bastard. For Christ's sake, I would actually hear... Okay, I'm going to stop talking now.
No, you've opened up the floodgates. Keep going.
Yes.
No, I think you need to finish that sentence.
Okay, so the snooping thing carried into teenage years, and I may have once been in her room, and she was coming inside. I didn't have a chance to flee, so I hid on her balcony, and then got very upset when she pulled whom I now knew at the time was Shelby into her bubble, and I didn't see anything. I just heard it. And then when they were done, they were talking about their plan that one day they will get to do this in Fae Palace. But the vines
Are you saying my messing around?
I am effectively saying that Shelby was my mother's lover. My mother's not as sneaky as she thinks she is.
I can effectively say that Shelby thinks your mother is insufferable.
Ah! Well, she is.
Complained about how needy she...
Can you repeat that? You cut out. Sorry.
He complained about how needy she was all the time. How much his whining just reinforced that he was exactly the same way.
Is that pot calling kettle black?
I know you all have your own very, very valid reasons for wanting this man's teeth. Could I join in on that? Just the fact that he was making fun of my mother. I know the woman isn't exactly a saint or anything, but it's my mother.
So it's the making fun of him that is the reason why you want his teeth, not...
Well, obviously I want it for the rest of things, but I didn't feel like I was in any way personally connected to him, outside of the fact that he was my mother's lover. So I didn't feel like I could speak to my anger. But this is the one small thing I have. I'm sorry, I want to be included.
I think we're all connected to Shelby.
One scum of a man. Did you said you spied and you saw him a lot. Did you ever pick up on when things were particularly tense or things might have been happening? Did you ever pick up reaching to behind his ear?
Like this?
Yes.
Yes. He put his hand right here, always rubbing the same spot.
Look, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but if I notice it in someone else, got to be something at least, so I think we could mark down that as something to look into.
Last summer, after the horrible mess that happened orally, Mother returned and she was not in a good way. She had come back with Lady Athlin, and Duchess Athlin, and she She was trying to hide something from her. Eventually, when she sent her off, Shelby returned, and he was most unpleasant. Is the nicest way I could put that. Things were broken and shattered. How my father didn't hear any of it is beyond me, but that man hears nothing. And he was shouting about how in the end it won't matter. He knows where the source is. Follow the vines. He knows where the source is. He knows how to use them. I don't know what any of that means, but it was like he was saying it to himself over and over while my mother tried to calm him. Maybe it's useful? I don't know what... I do know what the vines are, but I don't know what he means by the source. You all know what the vines are, correct? Someone nod. Any of you nod.
About to say, well,
The
would I
world
know?
tree.
Would I know
world
due
tree.
to like the constant stories and fairy tales and stuff that I would have read?
Yes.
With the vines. Okay.
S-
Yes,
okay.
I'm aware.
For the history lesson of the day, the vines are... Think of them like rivers of magic beneath the ground. Since there's so many different types of magic here, they have different vines for different sorts, and they weave around each other all throughout the land. That's why they're so difficult to spot. What is where, what goes where, and which one belongs to what. But if you were to able to... It's the ghost. But if you were able to isolate, say, the wild magic vines, perhaps it's a source. Also, how did the ghost get on the thing? I want to know how that happened. How does that keep happening? Are you guys typing in the chat?
It was hard.
It was hard. Parp came to say hello. Oh my god.
Like, don't forget about me.
Just in the library. Pan, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
The sun has been getting pretty low on you guys, meaning dinner is about to start. You guys have been talking for some time. Thankfully, everybody has dried. If you guys have more questions for Calliope, by all means, the sun is starting to set. So the fire is glowing a little more.
So essentially, these vines that run through everything are kind of like a stream of magic,
I suppose.
and they're being tapped into.
Well, we tap into them all the time when we use magic. That's where our magic comes from. It's why it's so abundant.
But somebody is
Siphoning.
siphoning the magic from the list life stream.
It would appear so if what Ardyn's saying is correct. Some of the stronger vines run under the marshes, and if legend is to be believed, the marshes feed directly from the meadow. This is speculative. I'm not 100% sure.
Then, do you know where the magic goes that they're draining? Do they keep it somewhere, or is it just gone?
Nobody was a smart man. He kept that information from me. Kept it from everyone. And but his inner circle. If I knew, I would tell you. But I imagine it has to go somewhere.
Nynzus. Can you roll me an intelligence check, please? Not a save, a check. No one's attacking, I swear.
Oh, it's at the top. That's this thing. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, yeah, we'll roll my wizard die. No, no. It's a 4.
It's a 4. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I really wanted to help. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying, maybe like just to get you on the right path. If magic is being taken, it does have to get stored. Some of the best practices of that are alchemic.
No, yeah, that's it. I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, well, things cannot be created or destroyed, only changed. Whoever the magic they're draining has to be somewhere. And I think Shelby wants to use it for something.
What if he already is?
I'm sure he is, but for something big. I'm not sure what yet. I know it can't be good.
You said you helped him set up alchemic circles all around, right?
Who are you asking?
Was it Calliope that
Okay.
helped him set up?
Help him? No, I was little. I just overheard them talking. I also looked at my mother's missives. Kind of went through a lot of her stuff. I know more about the kingdom than she does. She's very unorganized. But essentially, he has an alchemic lab in every nation. There's one in our castle. I don't know where the one in Lala Land is. I believe the one in Geneva would be near the Three Queens palace. I don't know how he would find a way to hide one in Orally, or if they've already found it if he did. But in the Evergreens, I believe he has some kind of deal, or at least my mother was good friends with a couple of the noble families there. She might have connected him with them. That would make the most logical sense. Again, thinking speculatively.
Where was the? There was a lab that blew up.
Yeah. That you all did in
That
the
was in
one
Kezi?
shot?
With the it was in the paper. I don't know if I was there for that one shot, but
Yeah.
there was the alchemic lab with.
Yes, that was a one shot. You do not know if I don't think you were in that one. That one was, I believe, Anna.
No,
I
but it
think
was
you were in
part of
that
the
one.
chronicle.
Yeah, it was on the
It
Chronicle.
was in the chronicle.
So yeah, you would know about it.
But where was that? That was in.
That was in Kezia. Yeah, Kezia is still technically Lala Land.
Eventually, we're gonna need actual maps here.
I was about to say. I
Is-
was like,
I know. I
do
have
you
it.
happen to have a map? Do you,
I guess I have a
FYI.
drawn map. I haven't posted it yet because I I'm trying to find a way to like do it better. But I do have a drawn map, and if you would like, I can just quick where we are. We are in the top area of Lala Land, right? We're in the more snowy mountainous, couple 100 miles above, if not like 150 miles above, maybe a little further, is Kezia. So we're very close to Kezia from where we're at.
Alchemic circles put out some kind of signature that could be traced?
Not until active. Because it's not just a circle drawn.
Because we kind of have a giant. I think maps. If we use the observatory, we can look anywhere we wish.
Yes, you can.
did forget about the Google Maps feature on that bitch, didn't I?
We want this, and this is Vashley trying to make sure that Ardyn definitely throws up.
What is
No, but
a
this one's really
Google
cool.
Map?
It might not be like magic. It might just be like, no, it's a projector. You're cool. It's like a movie.
All these things, and I swear you just make up words every time you speak.
So in the
Sometimes.
observatory, there's a contract that you can get into, and you can look anywhere in this realm or any possible realm.
You're telling me I could see my home?
Yes. I can take you up there if you want.
Maybe another
Just
day.
it's a confined space, sort of. But not throw up on me.
I'm usually better in more confined spaces. The closed-in areas seems to keep me located and keeps my mind from wandering too far.
So, say we
But yes.
find the labs. What are you going to do with that information?
Not that far ahead yet.
You're going to get the magic back.
We find out what Shelby plans to do with it.
Who
Will that
cares what
be-
he plans to do with it? As long as he doesn't have a head. Doesn't matter what he plans to do with it.
Yeah, there could be other people wanting to pull off stuff we should probably look into.
So you have to remember this man has fail-safe problems or solutions in
Which
case.
could be the problem for everyone else.
Trust me. I'm aware of how smart this man knows. If there's anyone here that knows, I've seen the things he's done, the links he's went to.
Just that alchemy's a powerful art. Some say even death can't stop it.
Alchemy makes a lot of people very arrogant when it comes to death, friend. And I'm obviously this is something you've all been dealing with for much longer than I have, but I pose a question to you all. You say you're getting wind that he's doing something, and you have that it involves alchemy and the draining of the marshes. How does marrying Vashley fit into all of this? It can't be a coincidence. There's too many things that tie to the group here, and to the to Dierdra, and I don't remember the tall blonde one's name. I don't think I've actually met him.
Linkyn.
Linkyn, thank you. If Shelby ties to you all, and also ties to these very grand things, what do you, Vashley, offer? I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but
The obvious thing is it's me that he'd be marrying, but that's beside the point.
yes, but you're not your title. You don't have it yet. Your grandfather still lives technically, so even Dante doesn't actually not Dante, sorry. Even Nathaniel doesn't actually have the title. Your dowry is impressive for sure, but a man like Shelby he beds queens and princesses, and I'm not trying to sound insulting, but there might be a genuine nefarious reason.
What exactly is your dowry, Vashley?
It's the mine.
A lot of money. and an estate in Kezia, along with the dukedom that you will inherit.
And then the mine specifically, correct?
What type of mine is it?
It's the
It's onyx, just the dust, right? Not the actual OG, but the onyx dust. Or the
I don't think
crystals.
they've ever said.
It's 2 mines, one in Kezia and one in Suniva. I believe it was multiple. And the only thing that you know about what is produced there is that it has to do with the crystals, that they are crystal mines. But you don't know what color, or if it's multicolored, or if it's just the dust. But they are mines. And you know even less about the one in Suniva. But you don't know why you have that one.
I would relay the information about the 2 crystal mines. But I don't know why we have one in Suniva. The Kezia one's obvious, duh, but
Is it possible they're already mining it and not letting anyone know?
Dante just clears his throat. If a property is attached to a inheritance, a dowry, or something of the sort, usually you can't even step in. It's locked from everyone until the inheritor inherits,
Gotcha.
which is a stupid rule in my opinion, which I can't seem to ever get to my beach house, but I will eventually.
Sounds nice.
It is.
so just kind of playing devil's advocate. He marries me, which links him to the inheritance. Then would he just begin going down the list, moving me up? Process?
I've had maybe 2 full conversations with the man. I don't know what his plans are for you, but if we're going with the theory that he wants you for your inheritance, meaning the mines, your first step should be to find out what is in those mines and what they can do. Because we're speaking of grand things. The vines connect all over Gaia. Which one's he tapping into? Is it just the wild magic ones that he's draining? What does the meadow have to do with any of it? Why does he need this much power? And what, if he's draining something as powerful as the marshes and the meadow, why would he want crystals? These all sound like ingredients. And if there is tell in Onyx, and I believe Nynzus, maybe you heard the story, Dante. Do you believe that this? Yes, it's the one I remember. Before there were gods, there were dragons. When the dragons came from the far-off land, they saw that this world had so much magic, but it was wild and uncontrollable. And in an attempt to control it, one sought to be a god. The magic punished him for his arrogance. Along with the other dragons in the area, they strained them, transformed them into other beings and other things, no longer ever to be the dragons they once were. If not their mind was corrupted, then their bodies. To attempt what they attempted requires so much magical energy, the kind that only can be given from death. Many many deaths. The dragons were punished, but that's because they failed. What will happen if he succeeds? What if that is a thought, a goal?
Do you think the prison purge was enough?
There's 300 and something souls. Type of death I'm
What if it was just
speaking
a test?
the kind of death I'm speaking of.
Enough.
You would need a genocide.
How many people are in the marshes?
A lot.
Really noticed we're on the brink of war. And what does that usually lead to?
Eris kind of leans forward. Ardyn, you said that he touches his up his shoulder, you said, right?
It's kind of his area here and up towards behind is the.
He does a motion where you see him kind of put his hand over this part of his chest. Kind of moves over his shirt and you see a mark. Not a tattoo, but almost a brand. Is it possible that he has a patron?
Long theorized it, but never was able to confirm it myself. I worked for a time and I did my best to spy on him as well, but as I said, he is a smart man. He did not leave much to be gained.
My patron talks to me sometimes and tells me dealings with the gods, the deities. Some of them were once mortal. I just think it might be possible. Maybe it's death.
You all your mark when you're
Nervous.
nervous or stressed?
It brings a strange sense of comfort. Also when I need guidance. It's like tapping a button. I know my patron is not a good deity. I didn't at the time, but I do now. There's always the possibility that he's getting information. I figured it's worth a thought. See if you can figure out which deity, maybe you can figure out his motivation.
Potentially know someone that may be able to answer two of the questions we've posed. But I really don't want to talk to them. Someone that
So let's
Who?
a working theory here. Shelby wants to use alchemy and the magic of the vines to turn himself into a god. Is that what?
Working theory, yes.
With a lot of unanswered questions. Why did he take Miss Iris?
That's who took Miss Iris. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that part. I apologize.
Well, it was Ambrose, but pretty. I mean, clearly.
Miss Ambrose.
There would have
Good.
no way she could have done it herself. She would have needed someone conniving and powerful.
To be fair,
Bitch.
the bitch is kind of conniving and powerful.
That's the Kezia thing, but I don't know.
Is Miss Iris? She's not from here. She's not from Gaia. She's an Outworlder, correct? And she's an Eladrin. Eladrins are
Yes.
a bit rare here. I have a thought. I may be wrong, but my mother and Shelby, and even my father, have an obsession with the Outworlders and how they use magic, because they don't need wild magic. Some have it, some don't, but the ones that don't tap into a different sort of power. It comes from them, usually. It's replenished by our lands, but it's not wild magic. She was a creature of the seasons, or is a creature of the seasons. I don't mean to say that she's dead, but just theoretically, if you were trying to become a god of more than just wild magic, would you not need different sorts of power? A way to replenish by using wild magic or Fae magic, but having it not be wild or Fae. Does anyone know anything about the world she came from? Was it an abundant place like ours? Was it desert? Ocean?
Apparently it was a hellhole.
A hellhole. Did it have magic?
Just going by what... Well, yes, because, well, the several people I know from there were quite magical. Her and Balor were pretty magical. They had different abilities.
I have a thought, and I don't know where it's coming from. But I have no pieces to connect to the thought. So I don't know if it's worth saying. But is it possible she's a component? Is it at all possible that her particular brand of magic could be useful to a spell? Useful to this spell?
At this point, anything's possible.
And either way, Iris is a powerful magic user. Even if it's not a particular sort.
I do hope someone finds her. Must be scary, but I can't offer much other than information. I can't exactly go back, but if you ever need to go back to Onyx, I can show you the way I got through. Might be a way to get back. If you ever need to, of course. This is a lot that you're all taking on. Are you sure you're... I guess the word is ready for it. Vashley's right. War is imminent. It's going to happen. The Queen can live in denial all she wants. Suneva's mobilizing. Orly's growing up their defenses. The Evergreens they're arming, but they don't know where they're going to send their armies. And Onyx is always just ready.
And with the... not saying Kezia's the middleman between Lala Land and Onyx, and right now Kezia is kind of down. Don't know if they would just step aside and let Onyx through.
I know that my father has contingencies in Kezia, deals with Nathaniel and Duchess Aethlin. I don't know what they entail.
But my father's also has dealings and contingency plans with Shelby.
Seems Kezia is being
Shelby
pulled.
seems to have deals. Good.
Please finish your thought.
That seems he has deals and contingencies with everyone.
It seems like the only place he doesn't know is with the Queen. And if he worked out enough deals of but the Queen, all of those could potentially overtake her.
Yes, Ardyn?
Above table, would I know of other people that I would have overheard him complain that he couldn't make deals with or get on his side? Family names that he would have
Yes.
been frustrated with
And
and such like that?
Yes, the Talons and the he would have never been able to get in with the Talons, or the Hohenheims were difficult to talk to, or the Tempest Barony.
It wasn't just make deals with. I do know a few of the other.
Also, this one's actually important. I'm sorry. He cannot make deals in Orly. He has tried and failed every time. Cannot make a deal with Orly. And that is the island nation of the Demon Slayers. Yes, you would have that knowledge.
There are some families and locations that frustrated him deeply as he a deal with. I know that a few families, such as the Talons, the Hoheims, and then what was the name of the island again? Sorry,
Orly.
Orly. Particularly, I think one of the most frustrating was Orly.
Well, nobody gets along with them.
Yes, but he could never get any footing there. So if nobody gets along with them, maybe there's an enemy of the enemy as my friend. We might not get along with them, but if they hate him more than they hate us.
Well, I'm not saying everybody. They want my kind for reasons.
But yes.
The sun has set as you guys make these connections, as the weight of what is going on, the weight of what you're realizing you are signing up for, starts to kind of hit. And you just hear Arthas's belly grumble next to the crackling fire. What is everyone's thought process as all these things are being said and as everything's happening before we move us?
Vashley opens up her crystal and just looks at the contact for Nathaniel and just stares at it.
Dante says nothing, but he does lean over and just kind of puts his head on your shoulder a bit for comfort.
I can't do it. I don't want to.
I will never force you. But you have to weigh the decision.
I hate that man.
You have every right to hate him.
He may not even have any of the information. It'll be worthless.
Yes. Unless he does. Unless there's just one last thing he needs to say.
He just closes it. I can't right now.
He stays there, kind of just like very close for comfort. Vega?
She's thinking about Calliope's words and how, like, it's one of the components. And for MSI out loud, she does say, what other components would he possibly need for this?
My lessons in alchemy were not that expensive, but components. You need a strong magical source to power the circle itself. Maybe that's what he's taking from the marshes. You need the components of the spell to remake a being, and that could be, we say, the mines, the crystals, maybe the crystal powder. You will need a strong attachment to the land if you're trying to become a god or a deity of it. You must stay tied to it in some way. So something from its creation, something from the vines, I wouldn't know what. Plant, something that ties specifically to, I suppose, the meadow, since that's where we believe creation came from. The life force magic that would come from genocide, that is what he would need to take in order to power the spell, not the circle. The circle needs to be powered separately, and then he brings it the spell, and it's a combination of both the Fae and the wild magic when you're doing something of this magnitude, sorry. I can't see where an Eladrin would fit into it. Maybe he wants a specific power that she holds, or I can't think of a reason why. It's clear she has to be a component of some sort. Why else keep her? But I can't find how. That's the one that doesn't make sense. But again, the source of magic to power the circle, the burst of life magic to power yourself to be able to charge to start the spell, a magical component that ties you to the land, and the raw materials to remake a person or remake a thing or some of the sort. And then, well, you need the exact circle. None of this works unless you know what circle you're using. And then the words.
I think I'm gonna grab some dinner, and then I think I'm gonna go to the
There's dinner sounds. Honestly, yes. Can we please go eat, darling? Please. I'm very hungry. Feed me.
I'll grab his hand. Let's go.
Was that conversation out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ardyn, Shelby hired you to get that mirror, right?
Yes.
Nynzus, you said if the mirror said if you ask the right question at the right time.
You said a
Correct?
lot of stuff, but yeah.
Could that be used to get or the right circle?
I'm not. I didn't interact with him enough. I don't really know what he knows.
He probably already has the mirror. Stop that. I know above table he doesn't, but for
Mhm.
purposes.
Maybe we can find out who that was in the mirror. See if we can find any history about it.
More questions just lead to more questions. We need to find an answer so we can go off with an answer and not questions. She looks down at the phone again.
I'm half tempted to say, ping, there's a message. And remember, crystals. Lily's obsessed. As Vashley looks at her crystal, contemplating whether or not to reach out to her father, Vega gets up, kind of dragging Eris. It's clear that hunger is not taking over some people's minds. Calliope looks over at Dante, who is no longer like upset, or he just seems very like he's thinking. He's thinking. He's looking at Vashley, looking at Calliope, looking at everybody. Nynzus. What do you remember what color he seemed to be wearing? The man in the mirror.
You asking me, right? Green.
Yeah. Green, and he looked like a human, a fae, a pixie, a fairy, a goblin.
He was a fae, right? Or just a human?
He's a
I
little
can't
fairy.
remember.
The little fairy.
A fairy. Okay.
What the fuck? What was that? Hang on. Sorry, something fell and it sounded loud, and I was like, what happened? Ardyn, I'd like you to roll me a history check.
Very good, please. So much so that I have a +0.
You're good. This was only a few weeks back.
Apart.
12.
That's perfect. That's fine. It was 11 anyway. It was only a few weeks back. Do you... you think back to that day, the first time you were here, and the thing that you saw, the person you saw, was also a Fae wearing green. I don't know much you remember about that vision.
About him in the swamp, destroying everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that comes to
Green
your mind.
Fae.
Yes, green Fae.
Don't know who he is, but when we were here, when I part of the operation to locate and steal that mirror, I had spent time wandering around the school and had gotten lost and found my way. A room that I now believe you all have referred to as a war room, where I saw of the man in that mirror. And at the time I didn't know it was him in there. But it was the Green Fae in the swamp. And around him was just destruction. Think about the swamp was dying. The center of it. It wasn't long after the queen had walked into the war room behind me and asked me if I was lost, so I didn't get to investigate past that, but there's something about him that is powerful.
If that was a vision of the past, or a vision of things to come.
Well, I read a lot of stories. Some stories, when visions happen, sometimes the vision that you see isn't the full story. For all I know, in that vision, the swamp that is destroyed at some point and he was just there. It did not mean that he could be good, he could be bad. I don't make my decisions based off of prophecy and vision. Don't buy into all of that.
Okay.
I wish I could be more helpful in all this.
Actually, Ardyn, I think you've been most helpful. I think everyone's bits of information have been very helpful. We have a few different paths. For example, and this is the last thing I'm saying because I can feel my stomach. If we each try to research one of the components, try to research what they are, what he could possibly be using, while someone maybe looks into Miss Iris. Is there anyone left on school grounds that knows anything about her? Is there a way to reach the blonde one who was following her around for a bit?
He's been gone for weeks now.
I want to see if I can do research into the world they were from. I know there's a thread that I'm not seeing. And Vega, I think you might be able to help me in this. I think we should look at her world from the observatory. But for now, I do need to go eat. Eris is like pulling on Vega. I'm hungry.
Bites out.
Ah, I said I'm
Nice.
hungry.
That's my gimmick.
I'm hungry too.
Do I get a nibble? Dante throws not a rock, but like the calcified dirt kind of thing, where they're like it's like a little clump. Just throws it at Eris. Like, stop before you give others ideas. This is a lot of information, and I agree we should go eat. And Vashley, did you take a crystal this morning?
Yes.
Alright, then this is going to probably sound very odd. I did not, so I need to go take mine. I only take mine once every 2 weeks. It's hard to remember the day I'm supposed to take it. But it's up to you how you guys move in this moment.
She just stares at the crystal as she gets up and walks towards the cafeteria.
Ardyn?
I'd stand up, put my sword on my back, pick up, and then just kind of let out a little sigh. All right, well, I'm going to see you all there. I'm going to go drop off these books at my room.
Nynzus?
And just is staring at the letter again. It's like, oh yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a second. I have to stop off and do something. And he's just staring at the line of the letter. Love, Ambrose.
We'll say as everyone tries to disperse, Calliope does look over at Nynzus. You know, probably the point was to upset you. I think she likes having you as a toy. You shouldn't give her the satisfaction.
I'm not upset. I'm just plotting.
Plotting your revenge. One day, plotting will come to an end and you will have a chance to be face to face with her. I'm sure of it. But until then, do not let her become an obsession. Be so strong that you only need to run thoughts of her in the background. Think of your objective. And hey, she kind of like puts her hand on the letter to push it down and then like grabs your chin to look at her. Staring at that isn't going to make her appear. She's not going to materialize in front of you, and you will not have a weapon to take her on. Get up, put the letter away, and go get something to eat. We have a lot of work and research to do to prepare for her. Don't do her job for her and just stare at that letter.
Fine. Fine. But I will meet you in the cafeteria. I do need to go do something first.
I will send that dog that's following Vashley around after you if you do not.
We're buddies. He wouldn't do anything to hurt me. He'd just hang out. Isn't that right, Arthas? Arthas?
He's just
Good boy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet, but he does it a lot.
Do you want some company to where you're going, or would you rather meet us all at the cafeteria?
Oh yeah, I'll meet you there. Should probably do this one alone.
She looks at the crater. Okay. And then walks away. And as you guys
That
walk,
was a fluke, okay?
as you guys wave off Nynzus, this will be a fun way to end. It kind of turns a little lighter. Ira starts cracking a joke. Vashley can't help herself. Yes, you're raising your hand, yes. You're muted.
hit send and then close it. Oh, no, I'm not.
No, he's not.
No. She opens up the crystal and just hits send, but then continues to walk.
Are you gonna tell me what you sent later?
No, because I haven't thought of what I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'll message
Okay.
you.
But you send something to that. Okay. All right.
Hit send.
Ashley reaches out. Nynzus. Everyone takes off. What did you need to do?
So like there's
What? You guys keep
like a
putting off on me.
mail room.
Oh, is there a
Sorry,
mail?
like a
Yeah,
mail room.
that is where you would be working a lot of the time with Kenneth.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna head to the mail room. I don't know if it's a requisition order or an acquisition order, but I do have a requisition order.
Okay.
Maybe a thought if this is here. When I get there, you can call specific stars and they'll show up, right?
You can, if you know their name, yes. If you don't know their name, then no.
I don't remember the name. Do you know the name of the new star? The star that's in trouble because he's doing stuff he's not supposed to be doing?
You know, okay.
Get the name, but I'm gonna call him when we get there too.
All right. But you're headed off to the mailroom.
Yeah.
All right. So, I am going to end this here. But as Nynzus, you head off to the mailroom. The night already. It's pretty dark. Stars are shining. Everyone has headed off to dinner. Ardyn has gone off to drop his books and then head back for dinner. You're sure that you'll probably run into Dierdra and Linkyn at dinner. But this one thing, it just has to happen first. And that's where we're going to end today. For this very interesting turn of events from shenanigans to like lore conversation for 2 hours. Oh my god, it was so fun. I love lore conversations. Y'all are amazing. You have no idea how much fun I was having.
Come on, wet. I sent you a DM, by the way.
Okay. Got it. All right, sounds good. All right, but that.
Oh no, yeah. Like there's so much I wanted to say, but in character, I was brooding. I was doing something.
I was dying because like your other characters have information that if they heard some of this, so many things would click. But unfortunately, that's just not how this works.
No, I kept getting that, like when you were like, "Peace hearts, if we all come together." I was like, these two motherfuckers have some shit, don't they?
And I brought up two deep cuts that I saw her start to smile when I brought them up.
But that, unfortunately, you guys will learn about later because we are done for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're gonna go talk shit off of stream, And someday when y'all pay us for this, maybe I'll tell you what we say. Bye. See you tomorrow for me. Bye.